Hey, yo, guys, what's up? It's your boy Jesse coming to you today with another video. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 reasons I feel at home here in the Philippines. As many of y'all know, I've been living in the Philippines since July 4th, 2024. It has now been over a year, and I love it, and I feel at home every single day that I'm here. So let's go over some of those reasons. However, before I do, you guys know, if you like the videos, hit that like and subscribe button, because you liking and subscribing is the best way to ensure that I continue to make videos like this for you guys and helps YouTube algorithm, blah, 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 blah. Let's go for 1,000 followers. Right, guys, so reason number 1 on why I feel at home in the Philippines. Obviously, my fiance's family. They have been more than accommodating for me since I've moved here. They have made food for me. They buy me gifts, which is strange. You know, my fiance, when this is a very traditional country, things like buying gifts and whatnot is typically something the guy, his family would do, I think, right? Well, here they buy me gifts, but I also get them things too. But they like buy me shorts and shirts and things like that, especially since, you know, I'm a bigger guy than most people here, so when they find something, they typically get it for me. I feel at home here because of that. When I first got here, before I officially moved into the apartment I lived in, I was staying at my fiance's family's place with her grandma and her aunts and uncles and cousins. We were just staying there, hanging out for a little while. And they made sure that I was taken care of. Like they had a fan that was just for me, because I sweat a lot. I sweat a whole lot. I don't know why I do, but I do. So they had a fan just for me so that I would feel okay and that I wouldn't get too hot. They would also make really good food. My fiance's uncle, one time, he'd never made spaghetti before, and he made it, and it came out like loomy. It's like a soupy spaghetti almost. So we just call it a new dish. We call it spaghetti loomy. And we started, you know, but they would do stuff like that, even if they hadn't made it before. If they haven't made a dish before, but they knew I liked it, they would try to make it. They also made this really good burger from the heart of a banana or something like that. It was very delicious. I'd never tasted anything like that before, but I enjoyed it. And it's something that I would definitely have again. That's reason number 1, my fiance's family. They really made me feel at home here in the Philippines, and I would not trade that for the world. Reason number 2. Everybody else. My fiance's family, I put them all, her and them, all in a category to themselves because obviously I spend the most time with them. However, everybody else also makes me feel at home here in the Philippines because people are so talkative and they're so happy and they're always smiling. And I really like that. I enjoy that because I am a talkative person. I talk a lot. Well, when I have pretty bad anxiety, I talk a lot because that helps me deal with it. Also, I'm a very happy person, a very happy-go-lucky type of guy. I enjoy just spending time with people that want to talk, and I'm okay with that, no matter how nervous it makes me. So the people here, they make you feel at home because of their personality. They don't want you to go hungry. They don't want you to feel uncomfortable. And it's amazing. If you're a guest, it really doesn't matter to them that you're white like me. You know, I go to places and I'm white as hell, whitest white person I know. They don't care. What they care about is making sure that you eat while you're at their place. And so, despite them not having a lot of money, they still will end up making food. It doesn't even matter if you're not hungry. They will still end up making you food so that you can eat. It reminds me of my grandma, actually, how my grandma used to be. She didn't care how much I'd already ate. If she could get food somehow, she'd always make sure that I ate more. It didn't matter. She'd always make sure that I continued to eat more so I wouldn't be hungry. So in a way, it kind of reminds me of that, which is good. I like it. It's a friendly thing to do. It's a neighborly thing to do. It's a very traditional thing to do. Actually, there's also passages in the Bible that talk about being hospitable to your guests. So maybe they kind of get it from that too, because a lot of Filipinos are very religious and are very, very Catholic. So maybe that's also where it came from. That and their culture is more traditional. And that goes to reason number 3. Reason number 3 on why I feel at home in the Philippines is because of the weather. I know that there's a lot of people that do not like the weather because it is hot, but I personally like that. It makes me feel at home because I can be comfortable in the heat. I know there's a lot of people that would disagree with that. A lot of people would say that it is very uncomfortable to be in the heat, but I'm not like that. I like it. It's nice. The only problem is the rain. When that happens, it happens, it ends up being a downpour and flooding and whatnot. But when that doesn't happen, I can just sit outside in the sun, soak up the sun. It feels nice. It feels great. It's something I love to do. And I don't have to worry about anything. If I want to just relax, I can. And I can relax in the sun and have a nice time. My fiance hates it. My fiance does not like being out in the sun. She does not like the heat. She likes to stay at home in the air con. So that's why a lot of times if she's awake and I'm walking on my own, it's because she doesn't like to walk outside when it's hot. So the next reason I feel at home in the Philippines is because of the laid back life. It's nice. There's a lot of peace to it. I stress out a lot. I stress out about a lot of things. I stress out about my business. I stress out about my college work. I stress out about a lot. I constantly freaking out about something. It's nice to be here in the Philippines because not everyone is stressing out all the time. Yeah, people have it hard here. People have a hard life here in the Philippines. They do. I ain't gonna lie. But for whatever reason, they don't stress out about it. They don't freak out. I freak out a lot. It is definitely time to go home, guys, because this wind is brutal right now. But yeah, they don't stress out a lot about things, and it's just nice. It's nice to be around people who are not stressing out over every little thing that happens. I really do like that about the Philippines, and it's definitely made me feel at home because no matter what is happening, I know I can relax. I can always go to my fiance's uncle's place or her dad's place. We can sit down, turn on some music, just drink. We don't have to talk that much because they're older. They don't know as much English as my fiance. So we don't even have to talk that much. Just sit back and relax and drink and try to understand each other and laugh and joke. And that's a nice thing to do. That's a really nice thing to do, especially when you stress out as much as I do. Because I get bad. You guys don't even understand how bad I get when I stress out. So that's reason number 4 is the laid back life that people have, where they're not constantly freaking out over every little detail, and I like that. And finally, guys, reason number 5. So reason number 5 kind of goes along with the weather in that it's the nature. Now, I've told you guys before, I'm not a huge fan of oceans. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of swimming. And oceans and beaches, they're okay. It's nice to see them in the morning time. It's nice to get a nice view of the sun rising and then the sun setting. All that is nice. It's a fun thing to do. But it's not just about the oceans here. There are mountains here too. There are beautiful mountains here that, I mean, just look behind me. You've probably seen them in the background on my videos. There are mountains that you can hike up, climb, and enjoy nature. And that actually reminds me somewhat of where I used to live in the States. You know, I lived in Kentucky, and Kentucky has a lot of hills and mountains. I grew up in the hills and the mountains of Kentucky. So seeing those here kind of brings back some of those memories. We were taking a bus ride to Cataclan to go to Boracay, and we took a long route. It was going up mountains that looked almost identical to where I lived in Kentucky. It was beautiful. So the scenery here makes me feel at home because there are areas in the Philippines that are it's more than just ocean, but it's also mountains. There's a lot of trees. The nature is absolutely beautiful, and I think when I move to Manila, that will be something that I'm going to miss, and I want to miss that a lot, unfortunately. So we'll see how that goes. Well, at least we'll have a house here to come back to. Manila just has a lot more things, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the scenery here, the nature, it's perfect because it's more than just the ocean. The ocean is beautiful and it's nice to see in the morning time. I love seeing the ocean, but it's not the only thing here. So if you want to come to the Philippines, you can go to places that have oceans. You can go to islands. You can go to the city. You can go to, I forgot the name of the place, but you basically up in the mountains, and the whole thing is mountains, but it's cold. The weather's cool. It's cooler than it is here. I don't like that. My fiance wants to go. She wants to take me there. She said something about strawberries growing there or something. She wants to take me there, and I'll go, but I don't want to live there. I like the hot weather, so I don't want to ruin that. You see, there's different things in the Philippines. What most people think of when they think of the Philippines is just islands. And of course, the Philippines is nothing but islands, but isn't the beaches? People think of beaches. And there's more to the Philippines than just beaches. And that's something I guess I want my viewers to understand. So you can come here and feel at home. If you want to live in a city or whatever, you can find scenery for any type that you like. Maybe with the exception of snow. I don't know if there's any snow anywhere. But anything else, you can find it. And you'll feel at home. And that's my lesson of the day, I suppose. My lesson of the day is find out what you like. If you like beaches or mountains or whatever, see if the Philippines has it, and come. Just come and visit. Don't think the Philippines is nothing but beaches. Beaches are here and they're nice, but there's more. So yeah, there's my lesson to you guys. I was going to make another video, but the wind is a little strong and I don't know what's going on. So could be a typhoon, I don't know. So guys, let me know what y'all think. Is there any country that's made you feel at home that you're not from? Let us know in the comments. And of course, as always, hit that like and subscribe button, guys, and know that y'all are valuable and you matter. God bless and peace.